This Thomas Index report is sponsored by Art Metals Group, a leading custom manufacturer of stampings, bearings, and assemblies since 1943. Hello. In this week's Thomas Index report, we're going to take a look at sourcing activity for automotive parts by users of the thomasnet.com platform. Our data shows that over the past 12 weeks, sourcing activity for this category is up 14% over its historical average. Sourcing activity is also up 13% in the related category of OEM automotive parts. Automobiles and automotive parts are front and center in our country's ongoing trade battles, making up a significant percentage of the thousands of items impacted by tariffs. In fact, according to the Boston Consulting Group, the U.S. imported roughly $10 billion a year in automotive parts alone from Chinese manufacturers before the tariffs went into effect. While the ongoing tariff story has been centered mainly around our trade negotiations with China, proposed tariffs on auto parts from the European Union and Japan are now on the table. Tariffs that the White House has said could go into effect by the end of the year if a trade deal is not reached by then. In 2018, the U.S. imported over $14 billion in automotive parts from the EU and Japan combined. So the prospect of possible tariffs there is causing some uncertainty in the industry. As our data shows an upward trend in sourcing for automotive parts on thomasnet.com, it's important to note that roughly 70% of the more than 2,000 auto parts suppliers on our platform are custom manufacturers, which means that they manufacture products and components to the customer specifications. This would indicate that much of the sourcing increase we're seeing is being driven by companies that are looking to have their auto parts manufactured here in the U.S., in addition to buyers that are looking to add suppliers of American OEM auto parts to their supply chains. Moving on, here's a look at the top 10 industrial product and service categories being sourced on the thomasnet.com platform over the past 4 weeks. To get this weekly Thomas Index report as well as daily news and information for industry, please sign up for our Thomas Industry Update newsletter at thomasnet.com/updates. Hey, thanks very much for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you again next week.